What's going on, my geeks? I'm Kakui Otaka, and welcome to Home Base Serenity, where today I'm actually doing my first ever news video because I wanted to get my thoughts out there about the new state of development blog for Fortnite Save the World. Although, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know how I feel. So I'm going to go over the blog, give my thoughts on each point, and at the end of the video, I'll give my overall thoughts and let you know where this channel is going. So let's just start off here. We'll scroll down. It starts out, Fortnite Save the World Update, State of Development 6/30/2020. Home Base Commanders. Fortnite has always been in a constant state of evolution since we first began development, and so much has changed over the years as we've played and developed the game with you. As we near the 3-year anniversary of Fortnite and Save the World's release, we wanted to share an update on our development plans. Okay, so communication should be good, right? Since the launch of Save the World's early access period, we added a vast collection of unique heroes and schematics, an overhaul of the front end and hero loadouts, a weapon recombobulation system, a climactic narrative experience, and more that has helped shape Save the World into a massive collection RPG experience. Today we're bringing Save the World out of early access and have decided that it will remain a premium experience rather than going free to play. Development of new content will slow down after this official release, but the adventure doesn't end here for Save the World. Okay, so they've abandoned free to play that they've been promising for years now? That's not going to make people happy. So moving on, all paid founders will have their founders packs upgraded to the next level and unlock all the rewards included in the upgraded pack. Free, courtesy of Homebase. Ultimate Edition owners will be granted the new Metal Team Leader pack and 8,000 V-Bucks. Okay, I mean, there's good and bad there. You know, at least you're getting knocked up to the next level, and Ultimate Edition owners like myself are getting something as well, but that still doesn't help. Still not a great thing. In the next paragraph, the Legacy Early Access label will also be removed from Battle Royale and Creative Game modes, a holdover from our initial Save the World launch. And then this point right here is one of the biggest problems, in my opinion. Over the coming months, Save the World will no longer be able to support all upcoming Fortnite Battle Royale cosmetic purchases, but your existing library of cosmetics will continue to function in both modes. We'll let everyone know via the Homebase status report when this change will take place. Alright. So before I move on, I just want to say one thing about this. They hype up the locker for multiple seasons, giving us the ability to use all of our skins from Battle Royale within Save the World as well. They work so hard on it, and it takes so long for them to get it out. And then literally, just over one full update later, because we got the locker in 12.10, and this is 13.20, so it's one full update later, and then an extra incremental update after that, they've decided they are going to stop supporting future cosmetics. I mean, at least we still get to use the stuff they've already put in the game, but the fact that they are saying that at some point we're going to be losing the ability to use our Battle Royale skins within Save the World as well, that's another big problem. We're trying to monetize Save the World and get the game more money so the developers can do more, and then they take away monetization by doing this. Because there are some people who have only bought skins in Battle Royale just so they can use them in Save the World. So now that they can't do that, I don't know what that means. The only logical thing that I can think of is that they have a plan to bring in a Save the World item shop that will be something separate from the Battle Royale item shop, and then that way we can still support the game from there. But if that's not the plan, then what is the point of doing this? Why are they removing cosmetics? It doesn't make sense to me. But I think that's all I have to say about that point, so let's move on to the next bit where it says, introducing Ventures. Long-term replayability is the key motivation behind our next major feature, Ventures. Okay, so Ventures is what they've been teasing for a few months now. Ventures is a new season-long excursion that takes place in a seasonal zone with new and unique modifiers to tackle. Each Venture season brings in a path of continued progression and fresh seasonal levels to climb. Conquering the challenges in Ventures will earn you seasonal experience, which impacts the level of difficulty you encounter, weapons you find, and the seasonal rewards that you earn. Reaching higher seasonal Venture levels unlocks supercharged materials that can raise the level of items in your main collection beyond their current cap. Okay, so this bit right here confuses me. Beyond their current cap. When you're effective in power level 140 missions, even at the 4-player level, where the husks are around 160 or so, 170, you can still do work with 130 weapons, and you can still be effective and you can still take them down. So why are we going above the current cap? Why does that matter? It doesn't really, again, this bit doesn't really make sense to me. I guess we'll see more in the future when it actually gets close to release, because the next line right here says it's not ready yet, and they're still hard at work on it. and they'll give us more information as we get closer to the release, so maybe I shouldn't judge it too harshly just yet, but it doesn't quite make sense why we would even care about putting our weapons above the current cap of 130, but I guess we'll find out when they get closer. They finish it out with saying, until then, there are more great updates to look forward to as the pirates have invaded home base. Along with them comes a brand new tropical biome, an all-new narrative quest line, and one of home base's own to join your team. Okay, so that's the pirate-themed quest line we were supposed to get last season, but we couldn't get because of the pandemic, keeping the voice actors from being able to record their lines. Okay, so we're getting that. That's cool. We've already got most of the heroes last season when they came to the store, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to earn from this quest line, but hopefully it'll be something good. All right, so let's move on to the next point here. Save the World seasonal structure changes. We'll just ignore the bit below it because that's the next topic. As we roll out ventures, we're shifting to an annual recurring seasonal schedule where existing in-game narratives and events such as Frostnite and Dungeons will continue on a seasonal rotation unique to Save the World and separate from Battle Royale. Okay, so does that mean they're going to change it all, or are they going to be exactly what they were the last time that we had them? Are they going to be unique in any way from the last time we had? It really doesn't give us too much information here, so we really don't know what to think about this. I will say if they're bringing Frostnite back, hopefully they're bringing back the original Frostnite, because that was the only good one. The one they put out last Christmas, where they changed the entire Husk AI right before Frostnite and right before they went on Christmas break, that was a disaster, if I'm just being honest. But the original Frostnite was amazing. I want that back. So Epic, if you're bringing back Frostnite, please bring back the original. That's what we want. Continuing on, Save the World's massive library of existing heroes, schematics, and quest lines will rotate in throughout each season, with a handful of new quests and heroes coming at a slower pace. Okay, I mean, there's good and bad for this. It's good for new players who have come into the game and may not have all the heroes, but it's bad for people who've been playing the game for a long time because it's less new stuff for us to use. And technically, heroes and schematics are not necessarily content. They're not as bad for people like me. You know, I enjoy finding new heroes and new ways to play the game, but it's only really effective for most players if it's meta changing. Like the Rad heroes, when they came out, they changed the whole meta with Totally Rockin' Out. So if we get something that's game changing like that, great. But still, it's at a slower pace than what we're already getting, which is already slowed down tremendously from what it used to be. All right, now this next point that I'm going to talk about is actually something that I think is actually really great for the game, in a way. So we're going to move on to the next section where they're talking about the new Save the World packs. We've heard about this Metal Team Leader here for a while. We didn't know exactly when it was going to come out, but now we have some more information about what it's going to be and when it's going to come out. And in fact, it's releasing in 2 days from today, if I do get this video up on Tuesday, as I plan to. So they continue on here saying, new Save the World packs. Starting Thursday, we're introducing a new Save the World pack series that benefits commanders both new and old. Today, we're happy to announce the first pack of the series, the Metal Team Leader Pack. The Metal Team Leader Pack introduces a new hero, the Papa Bear weapon schematic, Warning Bow back bling, the Metal Team Leader challenges, and entry to Save the World at a new $20 price point. These exclusive Save the World challenges will earn you 1,000 V-Bucks, 500 X-Ray tickets, and a legendary Troll Stash Llama. The cosmetic items of this pack will be shared through Battle Royale, Save the World, and creative game modes. Don't worry, Founding Commanders, this new pack series will have no impact on existing Founder Daily Login rewards or their V-Bucks earned, which is now exclusive to Early Access Founders. The current Founders packs and their rewards will be retired once this new pack series becomes available. Okay, so let's break this down real quick, and we'll talk about the good and the bad, because there is both in this section. They're introducing new Save the World packs. So these, from what I can tell, are meant to be more like starter packs, like what we have in Battle Royale, where you get a hero and a weapon schematic and some V-Bucks. And you also get that hero as a skin for Battle Royale. And one of the great things about the way it's set up is that these challenges that it mentions, the Metal Team Leader challenges, they are exclusive Save the World challenges. To complete these challenges, you have to finish your daily challenges in Save the World to earn the 1,000 V-Bucks that come with it. So it incentivizes the Battle Royale players who want to get this, to get Metal Team Leader, to actually play Save the World. And in fact, the challenge that gets you Metal Team Leader as a skin in Battle Royale is finishing Stonewood SSD number 1, which you do anyway just from logging into the game. So you get that before you even get the V-Bucks challenges complete. but there is still some bad. For newer players, yes, you're getting a hero that you don't have because you're new to the game, and you're getting a new weapon schematic. Great. The problem for long-term players like myself is that the hero and the weapon are both reskins of a hero and weapon that are currently available in the game. Metal Team Leader herself is a reskin of Enforcer Grizzly because her perk is the Bear With Me perk that Enforcer Grizzly has. And the Papa Bear weapon schematic is a reskin of the Typewriter, which while it is a weapon that some people sleep on, I think it's still a great weapon. I'm interested to see if this one fires differently or sounds differently, but it's still meant to perform the exact same way. So that's some bad for long-term players like myself. We are getting nothing new out of this, basically. It's the same stuff we've already had. And now I'm going to move on to what is the last section, and in my opinion, and probably one of the worst sections of this blog post. The adventure continues. While the main story of Save the World is complete, there are still adventures to be had. Since when was the main story of Save the World complete? The storyline we get throughout Stonewood, Plankerton, and Canny Valley is not complete. The last bit of story that we get at the end of Canny Valley ends on a cliffhanger, and there have been multiple times since the end of the Canny Valley quest came out that Epic has said there is still more to the story. They have told us multiple times that there will be more storyline in Twine Peaks, and now they're trying to say that the story is complete. I'm sorry to break it to you, Epic, the story is not complete. There may still be adventures to be had, but the story is not complete. There is an entire area of the story you have not told us yet. You have completed 3/4 of the story. Don't stop telling the story now. You've been working on this game since 2011. You've been working on this story since 2011. Don't fall short with the story 75% complete. They continue saying, continue battling the Husks in Twine Peaks, take on each Save the World seasonal event, or evolve your collection by completing each Venture season. The choice is yours. We hope that Save the World and the upcoming Ventures update will inspire you to continue your adventure and share your stories with us along the way. Okay, so honestly, I've been thinking about this for about 12 hours now as of the time that I'm recording this. The first thing that I woke up to this morning when I looked at my phone was a Twitter alert from Demon Joe France where it was telling me he told somebody it's not a good day. And that immediately set me into worrying about what this update was going to be. So I go and I find this blog, this State of Development blog, and my heart breaks. I've been defending this game for so many months now, trying to get people to give Epic the benefit of the doubt and trust that they were going to do the right thing and keep developing this game and not just push it aside. So many people that I talk to about this game are frustrated with how Epic has been treating it, especially lately. But I've been steadfast in saying just trust them. And now I don't know how to feel. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's completely the end. I know some people are giving up completely after this. This was the last straw for them, but it's not for me. I'm not ready to give up on it yet, still, even after all of this. Am I upset? Of course I am. This is not the direction we need to be going in. They were starting to go the right way here, at least before we actually got this State of Development blog. Because we heard, for example, about the starter packs that they're going to be putting out. And we all thought, hey, great, that is a great way to get new people involved in the game, bring more people in, bring more money to the game so the developers can do more and get back to what they used to be able to do before Epic gutted the development team down to like 4 to 6 people. I'm going to tell you now, 4 to 6 people can't do much. And it seems like there's a chance they may have gutted the team even further. That's the only explanation that I can come up with for why all of a sudden, after all the positive steps they've been taking, or at least that they've seemed like they were taking over the past couple of months, from what we found out through leaks and all of that, for them to just seemingly give up. It just doesn't make sense to a lot of us, and I'm left dumbfounded and numb, and I just don't know what to say. The only reason I'm putting out this video about this is because I have to put my voice out there to try to say that we need to save the world. Earlier today, by the time that I woke up, we had already had save the world trending on Twitter worldwide. And that alone should show Epic that they should not ignore us and cast us aside like this, because that shows just how big the player base for Save the World is to this day. That there are that many people that would be so passionate about this game that we would put that hashtag out and try to show Epic that we are here. We want to see you continue to develop the game the way you had said you wanted to. And then they drop this bombshell on us. and it just leaves me, for the most part, speechless. You know, I'm a newer content creator. I haven't been playing the game anywhere near as long as some of the others who play the game. And I am not anywhere near as knowledgeable as others as well, like Death Grip or Demon Joe France or any of these people that know so much more about the game and about this type of game than I do. But I still felt like I needed to get my voice out there to be heard. And then it's just yet another voice crying in the wilderness, begging them to put more development into this game and to not stop here. This game is so amazing and it has such incredible potential, but they apparently fail to see it because it seems like they're giving up and just walking away from it. And it's left so many of us upset and disheartened, and even more people have already walked away from the game, as it seems to happen with every single piece of bad news like this. More and more people just go away from the game, and most of those people will probably never come back. At least not until Epic shows this game the respect and the love that it deserves. So where is this channel headed in the future? Well, I'm not leaving Save the World yet. I still have projects I want to complete. I plan to finish my Comic Book Legends series as well as my Twine Peaks SSD series, as I feel that could still help some people, especially if there are new people coming to the game because of the Metal Team Leader Pack. And I may still do the series I have planned on the Mythic Weapons, but I'm not sure yet. And since I have access to Metal Team Leader and Papa Bear early, since I am a founder at the ultimate level, I plan to do a video on that before anything else that I hope I will be releasing on Thursday to coincide with the release of the pack. After those projects are complete, I really don't know. One thing I can tell you right now is that even before all of this happened, I was already planning to start streaming some variety games on Twitch at twitch.tv/homebase-serenity. And I do have one other video plan that I'm going to try to do before anything else as well, and that's going to be a podcast I've been planning since last season, even though the topic of the podcast is going to change. It's going to be myself and at least 3 other content creators for Fortnite Save the World, where originally we were going to talk about whether we were expecting too much from this game or not. Now that we have this state of development blog, the subject probably needs to be changed. So we're trying to decide what that's going to be now, and hopefully we'll get that put out soon, because I think it could still be very beneficial to the community to have the 4 of us discuss this at greater detail and try to discuss what we think Epic could do at this point to save the world. But the future of this channel, this YouTube channel right here, depends on what Epic actually does with Save the World moving forward. But at the same time, it's up to us now to fight for them to do better. If you're on Twitter, you can use the hashtag #SaveTheWorld, stand and fight, and finish Twine Peaks' story, as I'm doing, to support the cause and show Epic that we won't go quietly into that good night. And I'm going to end this out, as always, with special shoutouts to my favorite Save the World content creators, both past and present: Latana, Demon Joe France, David Dean, Tori X, Aiden Harris, Rounded Tic Tac, Chedic, A1 Get This Money, Death Grip, Nihilate Dreams, X Samantha, and Enforcer. I've linked all of their channels in the description down below, so please make sure to go and show them some love. Thanks again for watching, and stay cool, geeks. Have a great day, stay safe out there, and remember to stand and fight so Epic finishes the actual storyline and so we can save the world.